Dave Coldwell with the lightweight boxing show. Dave, great night. Hope he got a nice win there, nice stoppage.
Yeah, great performance. It was a performance. It was outstanding. 1 minute, mate. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. Yeah, great performance. Listens to everything I ask him to do when we're in the gym and on fight night as well. And when I say something, he does it straight away. And tonight it was outstanding. We tried different things, different looks, throwing different shots, and it was just brilliant. Against a very well experienced Mexican who's very, very tough, being with people like Navarrete and people like that. He's boxing at a high level. This is Hopey Price's 7th fight, 21 years old. Very good performance.
When could we next expect to see him out?
March 26th at Leeds. He'll be boxing a 10-rounder. So that's why he was just doing a 6-rounder here, just to get him out. But he'll be boxing a 10-rounder.
Was there ever any worry that what if it didn't go right tonight?
But you can set up about every fight. So you can't when you trust your fighter to be able to do exactly what you want him to do and need him to do. So he's learned from his previous fights. So against Zaid Hussein, he drops Hussein, rushed in, closed the gap, gets an head clash. You notice when he dropped him, he didn't do that this time because he remembered, he'll learn. Also, he's learned from the experience of Jordan Guild having an head clash in a fight where it's a few weeks before a massive fight for him. So he got an head clash by holding his feet a little bit too much. So he's learning and he soaks things up from everybody, as well as his own talent and his own abilities. He's outstanding, mate, he really is.
How far can Hopey go?
I've got no ceiling on him whatsoever. Honestly, he's very, very talented. It's not what you've just seen. This is part of his education, but it's what I'm seeing in the gym, the sparring session, people he's sparring with, he's developing like really, really well. But he's 21, and I'm not, Eddie wants me to rush him or whatever. I'm not interested in that. I want to build him steps all the time, like improving all the time. It's like next fight, Riaz Mahmoud or Joe Ham. Joe Ham's just fought the English champion. Riaz Mahmoud's just fought Chris Berg. So he's putting good fights in against good fighters. So for a kid that's on it'll be his 8th fight. They're decent enough opponents, aren't they? So that's the kind of people that level that I'm looking at.
Just elsewhere, can we just run through the card with you? Ellie Scotney, what do you think of the performance?
Yeah, she did well. Learning fight for a difficult fight for a difficult moments and things, but she's finding her feet in the pro game, finding her feet with obviously a new coach and things like that. So, and then to have a real fight is a lot to be asked on somebody that doesn't know everything about themselves as a professional yet anyway. So good performance.
Felix Cash survived a bit of a scare in the early rounds.
But going into it, we all said it was a tough fight. It's what happens in real fights, in tough fights, Fighters might get bounced off the floor, fighters might have tough spots. That's, people are always quick to, as soon as there's a chink in an armour of a fighter, that's it, he's not going to do this, he's not going to make world level. But this is what you want to see him in. And does he come through it? Does he come through it and learn from it? And does it make him a better fighter? So these are kind of things that you need to build when you're building fighters that you're hoping to go to world level, because trust me, at world level you're going to get hit like that. So.
Eddie suggested that maybe Chris Eubank on the
I'd love to see that fight. That's a great fight because it's a good matchup. I think why not? But whether or not Eubank could look at Felix Cash and think he wants any sort of anything to gain out of fighting, I don't know. But for me, it's a good fight. I'd like to see it.
Johnny Fisher, he's not too dissimilar in age to Hopey.
Yeah, he's young, he's a baby, and he's developing. And is he bang on? Is he perfect? No, but he's learning, and you see him doing new things. And you know what's nice to see in this day and age where we've seen a lot of heavyweights gas after 3 rounds. Quite an high-paced fight from that, and a lot of nervous energy and a lot of movement in there. But he didn't gas, and he did the rounds, and it was a good performance. It was a great experience for him. So yeah, nice development. He's developing at this stage.
And lastly, the main event. How did you summarise it?
I thought it was close, but I thought it was close because I thought Danny Jacobs looked sharp, and so what he was doing, he was trying to do a Bernard Hopkins and old man him, and I thought Ryder was giving him too much respect. So you're allowing him to nick rounds and allowing him to make it look like that. Whereas I thought,
no respect.
right, so if he'd have been more of like the rider that fought Callum Smith, he'd have won it a lot clearly and convincingly. I thought it was one of those where around either way you can't really argue, to be honest. But I wasn't scoring it because I was here as a fan, but also I'm still thinking about Hopey's fight and what's next and everything. I'm thinking about Jordan's fight in 2 weeks, so I'm not scoring it. So whether people say it was a wide or whatever, I don't know. I see it as like it could have gone either way.
Lastly, Daniel Jacobs. Eddie said if Daniel Jacobs loses this fight, he should retire. Do you agree?
Well, the thing is, he's sitting on that Canelo money. He's obviously got paid shitloads to come over here. What is his motivation? Is he going to get back up to a world title fight at his age without going through some big names at higher rank? Probably not. So is he willing to do that? If he is, Lerone Richards will fight him next. But I don't think he will do. But we'll go to America. But
Is that an offer?
no, it's not an offer. But I've been sat with Lerone and I was saying, if Lerone was in there with him tonight, honestly, people think Lerone can't punch. Lerone can punch a little bit because otherwise Gongora would have walked through him, right? Lerone had fought Danny Jacobs, it'd have beat him more convincingly. And so if Danny Jacobs is still carrying on, Lerone's top 10 ranks in Ring Magazine ratings. If he wants to go that route, that's a fight.
Dave Coldwell, we look forward to speaking to you very soon.
Thanks,
on
mate.
the lightweight boxing show. Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.